Dear students, welcome to CR's digital classes. Today, let us learn the method of least squares. So, in that again, based on the years, we have two methods. One is odd number of years we have, another one even number of years we'll be having in the question. So, today let us discuss this least square method when odd number of years they will mention. So, here we have an example. Use the method of least squares to fit a straight line trend to the following data. So, we call it as least square method. We call it as a fit a straight line to obtain the trend. So, in exam, don't get confused. It is same as a least square method is same as straight line method. So, straight line obtain straight line trend to the following data. Obtain trend line equation to the following data, like that they may ask. So all are the same, least square method itself. So under least square method, it's a straight line method. So whatever the title they will mention, straight line equations we have to obtain. Now what is the straight line equation, how the formula goes on, let us check it out. Then we will come back to our data and how to proceed further. So here is a straight line trend equation. Check it out. The straight line trend equation is yc is equal to a plus bx. So this is your straight line equation formula. So for that we have some normal equations so that we can solve that normal equations and we'll get some constant values, that is AB values. These AB values we need to find out. So this whatever the straight line we have, that itself will consider it as obtaining that values itself is a trend values. So to get that one we have some normal equations. Let us check that also. So normal equations are summation y is equal to na plus b summation x. That is your first normal equation. Then second normal equation, summation xy is equal to a summation x plus b summation x square. So these are the two normal equations. We'll be using these equations to get our straight line. That is to get, if you get that one, that is itself is your trend line values we'll get through that. Okay. Now let us check it out how to obtain this AB values also. So here we have to obtain A, summation y by n is your formula. Then to obtain B, summation xy by summation x square is the formula. Now to obtain this trend values and all, let us check it out the table how we'll proceed. So here it's a given question. Let us check given question first. So some years they have given from 1992 to 2002 values they have given for us. And what are the values? Average monthly demand. So some average monthly demand to a product. Let us take some item or some product. So some values we have here. For that you have to do this straight line method. So check it out. First years as it is I have considered and the average monthly demand as it is I have considered first two columns. Now let us check it out. So whatever the second column we have, that is average values, that we have to consider as y column. So y generally will have x and y, right? So here y values you have to consider them and year values you have to consider as x values. Now how to deal that? Let us check it out. Now just count how many years we have. So that becomes your capital N. So 11 years we have from 1992 to 2002. If you count 11 years we got. So N is equal to 11. We got here. Now second column I have considered as y, right? So simply add up all that values. You'll get summation y is equal to 970. Now let us proceed further. To obtain our A and B, we need summation x square, summation xy and all, right? So for that, let us proceed how to get that x value. So x directly 1992 will not consider as x because it's a big value, 4-digit number we have. So whenever such years data they give, we have to convert them. So how to do that is middle value you have to consider. So out of this all 11 years, which becomes a middle year? So 1997 becomes a middle year. So check it out. Upside how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the middle year becomes your 1997 because it's odd data, exactly middle value we can obtain. So what we have to do is that middle value, like in previous time we have done every middle value will subtract to the upside and downside values, right? So like that, the middle value we have to subtract from all other years. So first let us do this. 1997 we have minus the first year 1992. We get as minus 5. Like that, every time the current year values you have to subtract with the middle value. So here 1992 first, 1992 subtracted with 1997. So minus 5 will obtain. So like that, one more, let us check it out. What we have to do? The middle value 1997 minus 1993 will get as minus 4. Like that, you have to go on doing until the last value of the column. So you will obtain this entire column. Or simply the logical way, if you want to proceed without the formula and all, still we can understand. For odd method, I said exactly middle value obtained, right? So exactly middle value 1997 you have considered, right? 1997 minus 1997, when you will come to this column, obviously we'll subtract it. So it goes to 0. So the middle value, whatever we are considering, that value anyhow goes to 0. Now upside all, in the increasing order, negative values you will get. Check it out. Minus 1, then minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Isn't it? So if you go on doing the subtraction with the middle value to the years, still you will get the same answers, or directly shortcut method you can go on, like middle value becomes 0, upside all in increasing order negative values, and downside all again increasing order itself with the positive values. So check it out. 1, next is 2, 3, 4, 5. Some more you have 6, 7, 8, like that. You have to go on doing upside and downside. Upside all negative values, downside all positive values. So this is how we'll obtain x value. And make sure summation x is going to 0 or not. Summation x will not utilize in the formulas, but if it satisfies summation x goes to 0, then only our method will work out. So for that, we need to check it out, summation x always. Yes, it went to 0, all the values got cancelled and I got as 0. So let us proceed further. Next we have to do x square column. Simply, just now we have obtained x, take that values, square it, you will obtain this x square column. So take minus 5 whole square, or minus 5 into minus 5, it goes to 25. So like that, go on doing all other values. Let us check one more. Minus 4 square is equal to 16. Like that, obtain all the square values of x, then do the totals. So 25 plus 16, after the last value you add up, you will get summation x square as 110. Now I have obtained x square column. Now let us check it out. Next column, that is I need x into y column. So what I have to do here? Simply x and y values you have to multiply. So x value, first value I have 5, that is minus 5. Minus 5 into y value I have 61. So minus 5 into 61 I have got as minus 305. So like that, x into y value. So all x values multiply with y values. Let us check it out one more. X value I have minus 4. Minus 4 into y value I have 66. So minus 4 into 66 I have obtained as minus 264. So in that way, obtain all the values and then add up one to another and get its summations. So that is minus 305 plus minus 264 plus so on up to the last value plus 570. You have to add up. We got the answer as summation xy is equal to 596. So required all the totals I have obtained. Now let us go for obtaining our smallest small b values. Check it out. I wrote the reason here, since summation x is equal to 0. In the sense, summation x should go to 0. Then only this small formulas we can apply. So that is summation y by n for A. Summation y just now we have obtained, right? First column total 970. So 970. N we have counted how many years we have, that is 11 years we have. 970 divided by 11, we got the answer for A. Now similarly, let us find out B also. B is equal to summation xy by summation x square is the formula. Let us check it out. Summation xy total we have 596 and summation x square total we have 110. So let us substitute 596 by 110. We got the answer as 5.418. So in this way we obtained AB values. Now let us go for our straight line equation. So straight line equation we have discussed in the beginning, right? YC is equal to A plus BX is the formula. AB values we have obtained. That's what is your trend equation. So let us substitute in that. YC is equal to A value I have substituted from here and B value from here. X remains as it is. So this is your trend equation for straight line. So we have substituted AB. So generally after substituting this AB values, they will be asking to find out the trend values also. So if they are asking trend values also, what you have to do is all X values you have to substitute here and we need to find out the trend values column also. So here only straight line they have asked to fit. So this is how we have done the straight line equation to obtain the trend values. So hope you have understood this least square method concept. See you all in the next session. Thank you.